Anyways, welcome to my morning ride. About 9 o'clock on
Sunday.
I don't know what the date is, but so Gabriel, who I've been friends with for like years before all this stuff went nuts, he's been keeping in touch with me on the tricks that he's learning. He's learning a lot of the tricks, which is really cool. I got a text from him right now that says he's learned something, but I haven't read it yet. That kind of stokes me to see people learning this stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I think I mentioned this. Tony Hawk mentioned this in a how-to video. He said, as soon as I started learning a trick, I was hooked.
Yeah.
That's so true because, go on, what?
Do they have a travel size toothpaste?
No, we're all right.
Just get the hell out of here.
We're not getting on the plane.
I said get the hell out of here. We're trying to film. Is she stupid? Dude, just let her get her fat ass out of here.
This is why people have studios, right? You don't have to stop for planes, cars, people. We're not quite to that stage.
Well, she only shows up once the camera turns on. So you were talking about Tony Hawk and learning the tricks.
Yeah, so I was watching this how-to on Tony Hawk, teaching a how-to on Blake. That's funny. I mean, come on, whether like 4 people in the world are going to be able to do whatever. But no, he was teaching beginner stuff. But he said that he was stoked on when he was learning a trick. That was the catch. And that's what I dig about freestyle is when I have something new going on, especially when I'm getting kind of close to it or just advancing on that trick. Man, that gets me out of bed and makes me want to ride.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the cool thing. It doesn't matter how hard it is, what's a beginner, like you just said, what's a beginner trick? I'm like, I don't know, man. What is a beginner trick? So
yeah.
Some people hang 5s are easy. For other people, it's a nightmare. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot what that was. It's kind of random. What was I saying?
Talking about just enjoying learning the process or enjoying the process of learning the tricks.
Yes.
And that's what's kind of addicting to it.
And today I got music. I practice with music.
Super fancy.
I'm not allowed to have music because all that crap that goes on with that. So now I got music. 2 phones. One's recording my voice, one's listening to music.
You're like the $1 Million Man.
I am.
You're like Bionic.
Man, Bionics would be good. Well, I'm the
So today,
95.
the dollar store, man. So today you're gonna just do a morning ride, maybe work on some of those front hops. Oh, before we get started though, I did want to mention we've already almost sold out of one of our t-shirts, the Look Back t-shirt, and those have only been up for like 2 or 3 days now, so I thought that was really cool. Just want to say thank you to you guys for all the support, really showing love.
Yeah, man, you guys respond to us. It's like, it's kind of the other side of this thing, and it's a huge part of this thing, you know. I mean, and that's great. Really stoked on that.
Yeah, it was cool. Definitely motivating too.
I'm say that.
Go for it.
I went back to bigger tires. These are a 195. I'm not sure what kind they are. I was running the Odyssey, but the Odyssey high frequency. And they really spin good because there's less rubber on the ground. But man, you look at your bike, maybe it's because the tan sidewall's not there, it's all black. You look at your bike and it looks like an ice skate. It's just a real thin thing on there. It doesn't even, I don't know, couldn't get around that. And for dirt jumping, sometimes I ride this bike and I ride this in skate parks. So I'm kind of going, So riding the General felt really safe with longer rear end. So I just added a link. You can see my rear end is longer. Can't really notice it that much. It's a little more stable. I can do a half whip. When it gets out here, you don't loop back this way so much easier. It's not so sensitive, but it's really a minor thing. Are you gonna ride?
Huh?
You're not gonna ride?
I don't know. I don't have anything new to show them, so it's like boring to watch me ride.
Doing a how-to in the middle of my morning ride is kind of confusing.
Well, we're not doing a how-to right now. The idea was just to come up with a trick of the week so we knew what we would be working on for this week's how-to at the end of the week.
Yeah, we should post that.
Post what?
The idea of what they want to learn.
Yeah, I do that.
And what did they say?
One was like a fire hydrant, a cherry picker, but again, they seem like harder tricks.
I don't know what a fire hydrant is. I used to know. Cherry picker is possible.
What's a cherry picker?
You climb up here,
Oh, jeez.
put your leg over, and hop. It's not as bad as it looks.
You guys are like acrobats.
Yep. Gymnast, regular old professional.
God. I love that video where you're jogging on the beach in that blue sweatsuit. I don't know why, but you look just like Ben Stiller there.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
I swear that was out of a Ben Stiller movie.
I think I'm gonna do that whole thing.
Do what?
This thing.
I can almost do that, sort of.
Yeah, you're getting close to the one. You got the 180 and then almost the next one, right?
Like, yeah, it's like I lift the front up and turn a little bit, but it like doesn't really want to spin. I don't know how to get it to really spin like that.
That's kind of where I'm at. It's in the front tire, but it's kind of sliding. I need it to whip more.
I think, yeah, you go way faster and aggressive than I do.
Whenever I do this, I think of Ronnie Will. He was so smooth at doing that. He'd do a 540 every time, like
Wow.
easy. I think that's when we go coaster breaks.
Have you talked to him at all since you got online?
We were talking a lot at first,
Yeah.
and then when all the video stuff came on and all the different social media things, it's just hard to hit everybody.
Yeah.
It's kind of overwhelming, but
Where is he living these days, do you know?
he lives in San Diego.
Oh, that's cool.
Pete Augustine lives down there. Wendy, Joe, Bob Harlow.
Is Eddie down
Their
there?
brothers are still down there.
Did you say Fiola's down there too?
I think he's Orange County.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Corona. I don't know. It was Corona, maybe Orange County, I'm not sure.
It'd be cool if we did a down south trip one of these times and met up with all those guys. Rode with them.
Yeah, Pete, Ronnie. See, I was doing this front brakes, but I'm trying to get more speed by just 180.
Wow. Are you pulling your back brakes at the end to get that spin?
Yeah. I'd be on my ass if I didn't. I think 5s are way easy to feather too.
Huh. Whoa. Whoa.
Kind of like these bigger tires.
Yeah, they're nice.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the morning ride like you make me do every day?
I think they have a lot.
No, I think you should come up. That's too far. Back up. Back up.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right. Hey man, I don't get it. How are they going to know who you are if you don't come up and introduce yourself?
I think it's more about you.
No, it's not about me.
I don't know if they really care to see me ride.
You know, that's just a big line of bullshit because you're actually learning this stuff like I am, just different tricks.
How come I can't get that spinning like you?
How come I can't do a 720? I mean, really, Dylan, that's good right there. Doing a 180 and then locking your brakes up, doing that whole is good.
Yeah. Not good enough. Does putting one toe down count?
Huh?
Or does that matter?
Well, we're not competing, so you can touch as much as you want. Now you just got to figure out how to get that whip.
Yeah.
I think Ronnie Wilton was doing it. He was over his front tire a little bit so the tire would get traction. And then it would get a harder whip, and then as soon as he hit his brakes, he pulls the front end up. So, you know what you're doing, that we used to do a 180 roll back, and we would set up until it was a good setup, and then spin the 540, right? And you're learning it like I'm trying to learn it now, where it's just 180 right into the 540.
I see.
So you're skipping that whole other part, which is really cool. So whoever is interested right now, I'm listening to Tedeschi and Trucks. A lot of history with those two, but I think her name is Susan Tedeschi. They do a live version of The Letter. I think it was originally done by the Box Tops, but man, her voice is just incredible. Susan Tedeschi's voice, if I got her name right. In The Letter, it's live. They got a whole bunch of people on stage and they go through little warm-ups, but check that out, man. Nothing's gonna happen. Just go into it a little faster. Come on. Well, that's not faster.
Dude, don't talk in the middle of my trick.
You do.
I don't even know if he does. You ready?
To ride?
Yeah.
I will as soon as you go into it faster.
Like that?
I think that's the longest rollback I've ever seen you do.
Really?
Yeah. See that 180? They'll just make the 180. Ooh.
Woo.
How many was that?
I wasn't counting.
Like 40.
I can't count that high.
So the guy that I was talking to, Martin, who's got the record for front hops, he said when he set the record, it took him 50 minutes.
Jesus. Is that the ballerina?
No. No, they got it for that one.
I think it's the ballerina.
Here's the mistake that I made. I know that's gonna watch some of the video. You're doing this part, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I push off with this foot, like I gotta throw myself, right?
Uh-huh.
When I do that, the bike falls over, and look, your spin's already screwed up. This pro rider would he'd go into like the trick that Chris Day used to do, like this. But he would go right up and right here, he'd let it go, and that way, he's straight up and down.
Oh, wow.
And brakes. If I could let go of my brakes. So much better.
Whoa. That's sweet. Ooh.
That was better.
Are you using your pants to feather the wheel?
Not on the last one. On the other ones I was.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I do. Jeremy Chase, Jeremy and Megan Chase sent me a laid back seat post for the General Osborn Pro because I bent it. And the one he sent me has a flat stock piece of steel welded in there to help it with bending.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's good. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that.
So your fat ass won't bend this one out?
Right. Right. I think that's it.
Okay. And then I also just want to thank you guys again for the support on our merch. We were both really stoked on how well that stuff is selling, so that was really cool.
Yes, that's very cool.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yep.
That's our income, right?
Yeah.
We're so far in a hole building these bikes, but whatever. It's good.
It's worth it.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys as always for watching, and we will see you next time.
You guys have a good one.
Hey out there, why are you scared? Just tell her you're all alone. If she looks away and shuts her eyes instead, then you should go separate ways. Yeah. Take her hand and lead her down by the riverside. Look into her eyes and tell her why you would like to share her life. Walk on cobblestones and tell her you will never leave her alone. Tell her you like to catch vision, that you might just even build her a home. Break it down now. Hey out there, why are you scared? Just tell her you're all alone. If she looks away and shuts her eyes instead, then you should go separate ways. Yeah! Take her hand and lead her down by the riverside. Laugh and talk aloud and be alive, but never show her